Facebook's independent oversight board will decide this morning if former President Trump will be allowed to return to the site. Facebook and other social media platforms banned Mr. Trump after his fiery speech to supporters on January 6th, a speech that was followed by the assault on the U.S. Capitol that left 5 people dead. Nancy Cordes is at the White House for us following all of this. Nancy, what are the stakes here?
Well, Tony, the board's decision is binding, so this will determine whether the former president gets his tech megaphone back, at least on Facebook. But keep in mind, this board is looking not at the entirety of his posts on Facebook over many years, but on a single post on January 6th that Facebook executives said incited violence.
These are the people who will decide the former president's Facebook fate. They are human rights lawyers, constitutional law experts, even a Nobel Peace Prize winner, and the former Prime Minister of Denmark.
And we fight. We fight like hell.
They will determine if Mr. Trump really did violate Facebook's rules on January 6th, when, with the Capitol under siege, he posted, "These are the things and events that happen when a sacred landslide election victory is so unceremoniously and viciously stripped away." Facebook accused him of inciting violence and said the risks of allowing the president to continue to use our service during this period are simply too great. Mr. Trump's banishment on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube prompted an outcry on the right. Florida's Republican legislature passed a bill that would fine social media companies for deplatforming political candidates.
This is about protecting our constituents and our citizens and ensuring that they are not censored or canceled.
And Mr. Trump himself could get a second chance if Facebook's new oversight board decides in his favor.
The board was created to give the public some trust that an independent group was making these crucial decisions.
Nick Thompson is CEO of The Atlantic.
Number one, they have overturned Facebook decisions significantly more frequently than they have upheld them. Secondly, they tend to side with principles of free speech. Looking at those data points, one might come to the conclusion that their likely ruling today is that the ban will be lifted.
Despite his banishment from social media, Mr. Trump continues to push the falsehood that the election was somehow stolen from him. He made the claim again this week in a new blog on his website, where supporters can, guess what, Anthony, share those posts to Facebook and Twitter if they like them.
All right, we'll see what Facebook does, Nancy. Thank you.